to the YouTube studios, found some interesting stuff. If you're not aware of the UK missing person, Nicola Bulley, she's out of the UK. It's taken off. It's getting some traction, which is good. So I came across something, a new tragedy pimp. Okay, never heard of this guy. So I'm on the Sun right now. This source is the Sun. I'm gonna scroll down and give you guys all this information. Here's a picture of her. But before I do that, I wanna do this as non-biased as possible, so people don't think I'm just like going the negative route. When I'm reading this article, okay, let's see what it says. This is the second source that I went to. I looked at this channel. Okay, you have Nicola Bulley. Hope I'm saying that right. YouTube sleuth slammed for filming themselves searching direct buildings as cops warn them to stop. A YouTube sleuth searching for missing Nicola Bulley has been slammed for ignoring warnings from police, potentially destroying evidence and profiting from her family's heartache. So right there, it's 50-50. The media, we all know they don't like the community called sleuths. Okay, and the police get a bad rap from sleuths. Okay, I guess it's like 50-50ish. So you have to take this with a grain of salt. But here's the next line. So I'm like 50-50 with it. Danny, who describes himself as a paranormal investigator, this week joined the frantic hunt for the mom of two who vanished almost 2 weeks ago. So here's this schmuck. Now, bam, immediately, a channel called Exploring with Danny has shared footage of the abandoned buildings. So we pull up Exploring with Danny. Exploring with Danny, it's a pretty successful channel. It's got 205,000 subs. Paranormal investigator traveling the UK, bringing the best abandoned. Okay, of course, the last 4 videos. Let's see the lives. Yeah, the last several last of the videos are all this case. But as I'm scrolling along, I mean, you tell me if he's a tragedy pimp. You tell me is it shenanigans. Okay, possessed by the devil inside an abandoned haunted asylum. Poltergeist attack in the farmhouse. Okay, real dead body found. That could be factual. That could be true. My friend thought he was going to die. Possessed by the devil. Most super haunted mansion in the world. Okay, body in the fridge. Overnight, a haunted poltergeist house. If you just take a look at this guy, his channel, I mean, it's unreal. You have a paranormal guy. Okay, this is one of those guys. I did a video on the channel with the other psychic in that interview, and she's completely exposed. Look, man, missing people. The community people are grieving. The psychic thing does come in with grief. Okay, I recently experienced a little reading that I had and gave some in depth on it, and it was pretty real. Okay, but I'm very doubtful of it, just like everybody else is. Look, when it comes to YouTube psychics, get out of here, people. Get out of here. Okay, get out of here. This guy is definitely 1,000% grifting. Okay, 1,000%. Never heard of his channel. He's out of the UK, but he's messing with the evidence too. Let's read it. The content creator who goes by Exploring with Danny on social media shared his several videos of his late night investigation walks through the dog Molly and Pal City. The trio have been scurrying derelict buildings close to where Nicola was last seen in St. Michael's on Wire. Lancaster police asked people to not take the law into their own hands and risk thwarting the investigation. Amateur detectives were warned against abusing witnesses or attempting to break into empty buildings as it's distressing to her family. distracting detectives and risks population prosecution. But Danny traveled to conduct his own 4-day examination of the beach bench, where her phone was discovered in the surrounding area. He said on one of his videos, where he uses so-called ghost scanner and a drone, "I'm here to do some paranormal stuff. If something was to happen to Nicola, then maybe she can give us a sign of where she is." Danny then asked Nicola, "Do you have a message for us? Do you fall into the lake? Do you need help?" Okay. Obviously, if you've been following this case, this is what the police are assuming, that this young woman fell into the lake. If you have not been following it, that is the word. That's what the assumption is in the investigation to this point. Fell off a boat, fell into the lake. They're thinking she traveled more upstream, this and that, but it is she's in the lake. In another clip, he tries to get into a covered building in its second with a private land sign. So straight trespassing. He said, "I've searched an abandoned house around the perimeter, the bushes, the main roads, ponds, and people's backyards at night with torches." Danny, who has 200,000 subscribers, is under in to monetize his videos, meaning he earns cash from views. At the time of his writing, his two about Nicola have a combined 26,000 views, with hundreds of thousands more on TikTok. In them, he encourages his viewers to comment, subscribe, and smash the hell out of the like button. That's kind of funny. While many of the comments praise his dedication to the cause, some think his actions are irresponsible. One person said, "You could be hampering evidence. No one knows where she is, and you're using a spirit box, assuming she's dead." Oh, geez, he's a spirit box guy. Okay, the non-bias is completely out the window. This is a real grifter. This is a UK grifter. So what we have here is the male version, the male paranormal version of Go Busey, of Bullhorn without the bullhorn. All he needs is a media shirt to call himself media. Or maybe he should get psychic. Making it worse, another person commented, "I feel the more people doing this is just ruining the evidence for the police. I get people want to help the search, but it makes it worse." A third wrote, "You could search without putting it on YouTube. It's like you need to advertise the fact." To which another responded, this fella has traveled there for content." And Clarabelle Slimmy said they should have closed all this off to the public to go and search everything. Nicola's friends have also asked people to stop getting in the way of professionals. Heather Gibson said multiple police units are out in St. Michael's dealing with people trespassing. We are at the point where people are coming to help look for Nikki in this way is actually doing the complete opposite. You're taking the police and resources from the investigation and letting speculation take away from the actual facts. This is crazy. Now this is a special case, people. I'm going to link this in the description box. This is literal friends of the family and family telling the dude to back off. This is the police saying, "Don't go in there." Look, man. People don't like sleuths. I get it. There are people that are sleuths that do help cases. Okay, I don't want anyone to get it twisted, but there has to be a line that you respect when it comes to family, friends, and police. I mean, the dude's breaking in. He may get arrested. This is all UK stuff. I'm very unfamiliar with the locations, the towns, the cities. It's a different country, but you get the point, man. For once we see media covering tragedy pimps out, police speaking out. But you have to respect families. You have to. And look, I agree with them here. The tampered evidence thing is real. It's real. Okay. Do I have to remind everybody about a yellow cup? Now, I say the yellow cup, and in that instance, it was a grift, clout, likes and views attempt, and it had no real meaning in that case. It did happen. The police rejected it publicly. Okay, they backpedaled and said that it didn't happen. Unfortunately for said tragedy pimps, they posted it on Twitter. They said it on lives. The dirt to dirt. But you know, in that instance with that yellow cup, if it was, not found, if it had fingerprints, DNA, who knows, whatever scenario, that would have been a major deal. Okay, I'm just trying to give an example here. This dude is so I get his paranormal skills. So this case is interesting, and this guy, I want to welcome you guys to the UK's newest tragedy pimp. Now, to my knowledge, he has a squad. So we'll be tagging, exploring with Danny in this one. And he's going to have to learn the term that we use in America for tragedy pimps. And I have a feeling the comments that the son is reading, a lot of them, not saying that the UK people didn't read them or recognize that there's tragedy pimps, but I have a feeling that people are peeping this dude out and they're going over there and what they see in this case with this guy, they're calling bullshit, and they're seeing other people that we see all the time here on YouTube do these things in him. Let me know how you feel about it. Link in the description. Danny, I'm watching you. Until the next one.